Great risings, great risings. Ha ha ha. How y'all doing? Let's get ready for this walk, y'all. Let's get ready for this walk. Get your chair, get your mats, line yourself up if you're walking wall to wall. Yeah, your weights, if you're doing weights. Chair, get your chair so you can sit down if you like doing chair exercises. Even kicking your feet is exercise. Jump on your bike, and of course, start the treadmill. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking, oh yeah, just for me, I'm walking, thank you for the company, I'm walking, so happy to be walking, happy to be walking, thank you for the company. Yeah, y'all. I'm walking. Yes, indeed. Friday. Also happy to be whoop-de-hoo, whoop-de-hoo. Thank you for the company. Hello. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Y'all ready? Let me see what time it is. Let me see what time it is. Thank you for... All right, I just cut off my own song, but that's okay. Let's get this started. We got 2 minutes. I'll put it back on. I don't know if you're going to listen to it. Oh, yes, indeed, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy. I'm supposed to see the premiere. I'm happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. I'll tell you of a 10-minute play I wrote years ago. And I met this dude on Facebook who called himself John the Filmmaker at that time. I think Facebook made him either poof up or change his name. But anyway, when I knew him, he was John the Filmmaker for years. And we talked back and forth. And I knew he was in school in North Carolina. And he needed a script as all filmmakers in school do. But he was fortunate enough to have found a playwright on Facebook, me, who had me. And so we talked about it. So I said, well, you know what? He's my age or older. Trust me, it was just, we linked creatively. That was it. So he said, you got something that I could use? And I had this one 10-minute play. I had a 5-minute one. I couldn't find that. And the reason why I had these 5-minute and 10-minute plays is because during back in my years of delusion, I call it playwright delusion, you were encouraged to join all these playwright festivals and put your application in and mail your money in and all this kind of stuff. And they didn't pick any people of color. They never intended to. But that was all part of the delusion. I call it that. I mean, they made playwriting and plays and stuff to be like when I went to video because screenwriting. Well, anyway, I was in screenwriting first, and sending those things out wasn't going to happen because they didn't put us on TV. Another writer's delusion. So I'm like, would you stop it already? That's a bill of bullshit they selling you. So I said, okay, the screenplays ain't never gonna happen. We weren't. What? Thane Townsend was able to do stuff. Robert Townsend was able to do stuff. Somebody else I probably should know their name. Oh my God, forgive me. But another big one. So it was like three ways. Then Ivan Kennywood came through. But other than that, just delusional. Anyway, so when John had to do his project, I said, okay, all right, I'll give you my 10-minute play piece that I did in the contest. It's called Waiting for the Train. Now, Waiting for the Train, I wrote it. I saw an article in the Daily News about a little girl, I believe it's in Jacksonville, Florida. And she got hit by the train. So you're like, oh my God, poor child got hit by the train. Walking with her cousins on the way to school. So as you get down in the background, the reason why she's with her cousins is because her mother is dying from cancer. So they had to move in with the aunt and the cousins. So, so her mother could be helped. And when, just that day as they was walking across the railroad tracks as they did, she stopped. And the cousins was calling her, come on. And she said, no. I think by then her mother had died, yeah. And she wanted to get hit by the train so she could go to heaven to be with her mother. So I wrote it from the point of her being dead and not knowing it. And then she meets another lady who is also dead but doesn't know it. And they're both waiting for the train. See how that works out? And then in between you find out a little, as much as you can find out about somebody's background in a 10-minute piece. But it was well received when I did it at the Village Gate. It was a contest, a festival. Well received. But at that time, that was in my, when I was delusional, I was a delusional playwright. Delusional screenwriter. Delusional playwright. And, so, I gave it to John, because he needed to do it for a project. So, 2 years go by. And I said, John, how's the project going? And he said, oh, I'm going to come up there, and I'm going to bring it to you, and I'm going to show you, and So he's got family up here in Connecticut, I said, okay. He comes and brings this tablet. And maybe a minute, which is the opening of the play. And I'm like, you had to come all the way up here to show me that? Well, in the process, John left with one of my scripts. And I had to contact him and told him if he didn't return my script back, and I better not see that. I know what play it was, because I got a lot of one-act plays, and I know I better not see one of my half-hour one-act plays up, not near John Lindsey Green's name. So I had to tell him to return my script, and that's where we are. So, long story short, it has been about 10 years. Okay, 8. And now tonight, the 10-minute play that he has made into such a cinematic piece that it can only be viewed in private. I will get to view it tonight. So there's that. So now that's off my chest. Okay, also Tasha K. Back off Tasha K. Back off Tasha K. Back off Tasha K. I'm not. I wanted to put in this piece. Back off Tasha K. Okay. It came in this morning. Her and Cardi B are the pregos. When Keisha started at Cardi B, she was pregnant. Tisha was pregnant. Cardi B back at Tisha, she pregnant. But I'm back in the YouTuber. I'm back in the YouTuber because Tasha K kicked open a lot of doors for us. Also, she caught a horrible pedophile. A horrible pedophile. Okay? Probably like the pedophile that could possibly, I don't know. Because Cardi B was a stripper. But they say most strippers have been touched by some form of pedophilia, some kind of adult, you know. So back off Tasha K. Alright. So I had to get that out. Oh. I had this cold. Not cold, but cold in my throat. Excuse me. Okay, so I told you about that. Okay. Yeah, back off Tasha K. Clicks and views are one thing, but that girl has done marvelous, wonderful things for YouTubers. And she ain't never, to my knowledge, I know they all have their beef, you know. I know they all have their beef. Even my nosy hoe, who is over there on Twitch. But they do a lot of good. So I'm always going to back them as a YouTuber myself over anybody else. So let Cardi B go back to that world where she is. And let Tasha K keep doing what she's doing here. Because she's doing good works. And I don't want it to be forgotten. I ain't gonna forget it. So, that's that. I told you about the premiere. Told you about the play. Wait for. He said there's a Facebook group. I ain't even look it up. Called Waiting for the Train. I'll let y'all know when I see the completed 10-minute piece, and he says, well edited. I was just interested in the transition from play to screenplay. You know, because the play, they were just at the train station. Easy prop for me. We just took 2 boards, laid it across the stage with some cinder blocks. And that was And that was the train station and the train tracks and the train everything. I had a wonderful director, Mariana Loosemore. May she not rest in peace, but touch all these young directors out here, because that woman is brilliant. Was brilliant. And so I'm interested to see it, how it is. I have it on the stroll thing, but I haven't been strolling because this is our stroll. Right? So that's tonight's thing, seeing that premiere. What else? Oh! I gotta get a microphone, but I record my first part of the podcast. It's it's so important and they're so right when you do write. Remember? I mean, now y'all writing for social media, which is different. You guys write up plays, write up situations, or shorts, or longs, videos. You have a greater chance of them coming through. Ooh, wait a minute, y'all. Oh. Hey, Clyde. Thanks. Peace to you too, babe. Clyde Diva 6 came through. I just left her page a little while ago. I love her voice. I love her voice. I love She exudes femininity. And I like that. I like that. So thanks, Clyde. Oh, thank you. Peace to you too, Clyde. I said fire 100. Yeah. Clyde Diva 6. You're welcome. I love her. I love that voice. As soon as I heard it, I knew I liked it. So I like when you do playwriting and stuff like that, you have to really mimic, right, how a person speaks. And I like the pauses that she takes in her speech. I know it's very strange. She doesn't just rush through. She's not like, she's like, let me talk to you a minute. See, you're not going to, like very relaxed. And instantly your shoulders go down and you get so relaxed. Then she's funny. So then you start laughing. Hey, God. So, I like her. I like Clyde Diva. So I caught her this morning. And that's another thing about YouTube. Okay, this is what I want to bring up. Oh, I'm so glad Clyde Diva came through. On Maddie in the morning, she put up something where they said the highest paying YouTubers. They were all white boys, all white men. And then some people in the chat said, oh, they're all gamers. And Flame Monroe was on there, and then she just told the truth. There's not going to be us up there. We're not going to be in that category. First of all, our lives aren't such. Oh boy. I think I just lost a little bit of my other taping. So they're going to have to wait to get this from YouTube. Because I should have cleaned out my phone. It happens. So, they're the top sellers. They're the top people. And being the top people, they're able to sit home and play games all day. Their parents are able to allow them. You know, like Bill Gates' father and everybody was there when they had the big computers across the room. And our people weren't even allowed to get that type of education. They were still killing us if they saw us with a book. So, it's not the same. So, of course, that's how it is. But when you talk about these African-American power couples, the BJs and the Beehives and the Bourgeois and the BZs and the red table and the green table, where is the satellites in the sky? Where is your money coming together to put some satellites up there? There are small African countries putting satellites in the skies, and they said African Americans have enough money to feed these countries, these small countries that got satellites. So why ain't the black folks got no satellites in the sky? Then we can, because I'm telling you, we're so talented. I love TikTok. Lord knows I love TikTok. I don't like the fact that every time I'm on there, or every time I put up a video, every Nigerian scam call center follows me. I spend my whole time getting rid of their notices. I spend my whole time getting rid of their messages all the time. Every time I go on. I don't know, across the county, and I keep telling them, y'all gotta focus. We all see a brown skin. That ain't the same kind of money. And if they got that kind of money, if old black folks got so much money that you can scam them, then have at it. I ain't one of them. I ain't never been paid my full worth. Was fired if somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed, hit the wall. There was no job security, nothing. So stay away and leave the Browns alone. Though I know y'all, the whole Nigerian country. But there was white women. They was able to get mortgages for houses. They didn't give us no mortgages for houses. They were able to get the best jobs. We got enough jobs, we got good enough jobs just to scrape by. It's not the same. So as soon as TikTok learn how to control their scammers, I'll be over there having a good time. And until we get down Byron Island, he has a satellite in the sky. Maybe he'll be the one to throw up a satellite for us to have social media. We can have BlackTube, AfroTube, Black Facebook, because I'm talented son of a guns. And I see it every time I go on TikTok. I don't want to come out. I see it even on YouTube. I fall in that black hook. These African Americans is talented as hell. But no, we ain't gonna be number one on YouTube in America. No. Not gonna happen until we get our own satellite in the sky and our own social media. Then we will. Lord, they threw me at the bottom of Facebook and they ain't never bring me out yet. That's why I'm live on YouTube. Now, when I post something, if 2 people see it, if 2 people see it, I'm ahead of the darn game. So, what are you gonna do? So, don't start getting mad. Eating your buns in a bunch. Because it ain't number one, it ain't gonna happen. You don't own TV channel. First one to own a cable channel is Byron Allen. Stop with the bullshit. BET was not that. It was more the spook that sat in the corner. Now the corner owns it. I done heard people talk about Oprah for years, and I'm looking in the sky and I want to see an Oprah satellite. Why ain't there no Oprah satellite circling? Why ain't no Oprah social media sending down stuff onto us? So, I'm just happy that I can go into YouTube and see nothing but us talented. I listen to Clyde Diva in the morning because I love the voice. I listen to Jitra in the morning because I love the voice. I listen to Cookie in the morning because I love the voice. And for me, there's times that I've turned on radios and I heard a voice of African American, turn on TV and did not see the face of African American. But on social media, I can find us. And TikTok has the best in us. Like I said, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I don't like the scammers. So, every time I say, oh, let me go over to TikTok, I'm saying, oh, scammers, scammies, scammies, scammies. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. So, that's it. I'm not doing any race. I didn't do any race today. I did my bike yesterday. Tomorrow we're going to work out. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. So, just relax. I just love the fact that before I leave this earth, I can click on something and just see how talented we are, how awesome ideas, even in telling each other off, we're wonderful. I'm glad I lived long enough to get to listen to the Deirdres and the Clyde Diva Sixes and the and the Cookies and the Brains and the Tasha K's, you know? But I'd be happier if we had a satellite in the sky. So when people talk, oh, it's just power couple and power couple, and you see I don't get, you know, I don't post about celebrities so much on my Facebook when I'm over there. I like talking about YouTubers. I like talking about them. I'm glad that they're there, sharing their contents, sharing their voices, sharing their time with us. I'm glad they're there. And I support YouTubers. Yep. I support YouTubers. So, that wraps up a week. Oh! January is a long month. January is a long I remember when they stuck. Oh, thank goodness. I shouldn't say stuck, but But thank goodness Dr. Martin Luther King was born in January because we didn't have anything in January. Not a holiday in the world. And I remember saying, why is it taking January so long? To be the past. So, that's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon for the workout, which I'm excited about. The bike ride and the workout. Oh, and this week, it has been a week, y'all. Whew. I tell you. But I want to put it out there, grateful for the African American YouTubers putting your talents out there, taking the time and putting your face out there, putting our stories out there, putting our life out there. I thank you so much. And please keep going. You may not be getting $5 million from YouTube, but you getting a lot of love from people who spend a lot of time in YouTube, like me. Don't go over to my playlist. Don't go. I erase 100 videos and put back on 200. Because see, I'm in it to clear out the videos, and then one video lead me to another video. It's a thing. But I love YouTube. Love it, love it, love it. And I thank y'all for taking your time out and giving us your voice, giving us your talent, your creativity. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You give us a sense of pride. You don't know how much pride you put back in us when we turn on the YouTube and see y'all. I become full with pride. So I thank you. Y'all are millionaires to me. Y'all are millionaires to me. And I appreciate you. Appreciate your time, your effort, and your talents. So, you're millionaires to me. Millionaires. Because you do your people proud. Yes, you do. You do your people proud. Yeah. So here's to all the YouTube creators. Specifically, African American YouTube creators. Thank you very much for your time, for your voice, and your talent. Y'all have a good day. Oh, thank you, Janet. Oh, thank you, Clyde. Thank you. You know I love y'all. Okay, see you tomorrow afternoon. Thanks.